This is for all the elder emos and all emos really. This is the real history of emo. So the first time that the word emo was ever used, like ever used in recorded human history, was in 1986 in Thrasher magazine. The label of emo core was used to describe the sound of bands in the Washington, D.C. scene, bands like Rites of Spring, Embrace, and Beefeater. Rites of Spring released their first album in 1985, so we all got together and decided that they were the first emo band. They don't really like being called the first emo band, but that kind of makes it even more emo. In the 90s, emo moved away from its hardcore punk rock roots and moved to a more melodic sound. That style of emo was called Midwest emo. The way that I would describe Midwest emo is that it's a cold, dark, miserable day in the middle of winter. It got dark at like 3 p.m. You haven't seen the sun for 4 days, but there's still that little bit of hope that spring is right around the corner. Cap'n Jazz created Midwest emo in 1995, and look at that album title. It's pretty emo. After Cap'n Jazz broke up, a member of Cap'n Jazz, Mike Kinsella, would go on to form American Football, the most Midwest emo band of all time. American Football saw what the scene was doing at the time and went in a completely different direction and made music that was closer to math rock, indie rock, and jazz. American Football gave us Never Meant, and they gave us the official logo of emo, the American Football House. The 90s gave us a lot of great bands, The Promise Ring, Sunny Day Real Estate, Braid, just to name a few, and thanks to Sunny Day Real Estate, we have the Sunny Day Real Estate rule, which states that you don't have to live in the Midwest to be a Midwest emo band. In the 2000s, emo went mainstream first thanks to Jimmy Eat World and Taking Back Sunday, and then later, My Chemical Romance with The Black Parade solidified emo in pop culture. Major labels discovered that you could make money from emo bands, so we got a lot, and I mean a lot, of classic albums released during this time. In the 2010s, we got the emo and pop punk revival. Bands like Modern Baseball, Title Fight, my personal favorite, Chumped, Tiger's Jaw, Joyce Manor, and so many more defined the 2010s sound. The 2010s revival led to emo getting back into the mainstream with emo rap and then later pop punk. Modern emo is in a great place. Emo is like a folk tale. It gets passed down from generation to generation, and although there might be some changes here and there, the overall focus and message stays the same. That's emo. But of course, we all know that real emo only consists of the DC emotional hardcore scene and the late 90s screamo scene.